my least favorite part about all of this is how overshadowed Amanda Nguyen has been. These two women in the front, Aisha Bowe and Amanda Nguyen, they deserved to be up there. These are both former NASA scientists. What Gail King, Lauren Sanchez, Katy Perry, and oh my god, who's it? Carrie Ann Flynn, what they're all doing there, I have no idea. But Amanda is an incredible person. Apparently, she's been working towards this for a long time. She's a bioastronautics engineer, an incredibly smart woman. I know Amanda for her work as an activist over the last decade. She helped pass the Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights under the Biden administration. And I mean, her story has always resonated with me because she was assaulted while she was a student at Harvard, and she tried to do one of the anonymous testing kits, rape testing kits, and she found out that they were going to destroy the evidence after 6 months, even though the statute of limitations in that state, Massachusetts, was like 15 years. She found out that because she had chosen to get tested anonymously, they were going to destroy that kit in 6 months. So despite being a college student, despite being a former White House intern, despite knowing how tough this was going to be, she still decided to pursue some sort of action. Like, I remember hearing her talk. She gave a TED talk a couple of years ago. You guys should go watch it. I remember hearing her talk about how she didn't initially want to talk about the fact that she was a survivor. But she found that when she went into these spaces, she had to. And I can relate to that. I can absolutely relate to people not taking you seriously until you say, hey, this is incredibly and deeply personal. I too have been tortured in this way. She started looking into it, saw that other states had similar disposal times where they would toss out these rape kits. These kids just, they're still a decade later, still not getting tested. But she helped change the laws federally so that rape kits would be stored for much longer. She talks about being hesitant to come forward at first because of the ways she knew that it might affect her career. So it's like, you know, Amanda deserves every single bit of this. She has worked so hard for as long as I've been aware of her. She's been busting ass. I hope that she had a good time, but it sucks that her flight was overshadowed by Little Miss Christian pop star. Yeah, Katy Perry, I used to listen to your CD when you were Katie Hudson. I know where you come from. I know who you are. I knew it was just a matter of time before you went back to that weird little shit. I didn't forget you wore lingerie at the inauguration. She slayed, but that was crazy. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not Amanda, but I feel like this kind of sucks for her. I feel like this trip should have been about her and Aisha, about how hard they work, about her being the first Vietnamese woman in space. Like, but we're talking about Katy Perry. I never felt love until I was as far away from my family as I could possibly be. Crazy too, I think I saw somebody else, I think it was Marie, say this. I don't know how I zoomed in so far, but I would be so on board with this if Kamala Harris was president, if women weren't actively having their rights threatened and stripped, if like the SAVE Act wasn't about to hit the Senate where women could potentially be disenfranchised from voting if they took their husband's name. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I would probably love this, even with Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. But you know, when women's rights are under attack, it's hard not to feel like this is just to placate the girl bosses of the world, which sucks because one of these women is amazing and she deserves all the flowers, and she's getting overshadowed by this weirdness.